Hello, boys and girls. Miss Debbie here for your bedtime stories. Um, I hope you had a wonderful day, and we'll settle in with some good books for tonight and a few songs as well. So let's get started. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you today? Hope you had a great day. They have been sunny days, but even if it's a rainy day, it's still a great day, right? So let's do Thumpkin. I just love Thumpkin. I can't help it. Ready? Make your fists. Put them in your lap. Where is Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is Pointer? Where is Pointer? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is Tall Lady? Where is Tall Lady? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, ma'am? Very well, I thank you. Stride away. Stride away. Where is Ringman? Where is Ringman? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away. Run away. Where is Pinky? Where is Pinky? Here I am. Here I am. How are you today, dude? Very well, I thank you. Skip away. Skip away. All right, wring your hands together. Feels good. Feels good to do that, right? Get the blood moving. So, if you wanted to play puppets and you didn't have any puppets, just use your fingers. Um, you could use Pointer. Pointer is saying, "How do you do to Tall Lady?" How do you do, Tall Lady? Very well, I thank you. And then they're both going to go on their own way. So Pointer's going to he doesn't have to run. He can just walk away, and Tall Lady can stride away. Or what if we did next time? We'll do fingers all mixed up or in a different order. If I remember, we'll try that. Wouldn't that be fun? I think so. Let's get ready for bed. This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face before we go to bed. This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth before we go to bed. This is the way we comb our hair, comb our hair, comb our hair. This is the way we comb our hair before we go to bed. This is the way we blow a kiss, blow a kiss, blow a kiss. This is the way we blow a kiss before we go to bed. Let's do our first book. If Animals Kissed Goodnight by Anne Whitford Paul and pictures by David Walker. I like this book because the colors are so pretty and they're soft and they're kind of sleepy time colors, right? At least I think so. This is published by Melanie Krupa Books, Farrar, Straus, and Giroux in New York. If Animals Kissed Goodnight. Do you have toy animals that you play with? This little girl has a giraffe. And here she is with all her toy animals. I see an elephant, a monkey, a fox, a giraffe. What's up in the corner? Is that a hippo or something? And Mommy and her little girl are talking. If animals kissed like we kiss goodnight, Sloth and her cub in late afternoon's light would hang from a tree and start kissing. So slow. The sky would turn pink and the sun sink down low. Look at sloths. They hang upside down while they sleep. I've never seen a real one. just in books. Peacock and Chick would spin a fan dance and kiss with a kickety high-stepping prance. Do you like to dance? Do you dance on the way to bed? Like dance after you have your PJs on and go dancing into your bed? Like go hippity hop to bed? Mama Python and Hatchling would kiss, waggling around, twirling and twisting like rope loosely wound. Walrus Calf and her papa would make whiskery swishes, rubbing each other in scratchy kisses. Cute. Mama Elephant's trunk would kiss and then sway and shower her calf with a wet washing spray. See if you can watch like a YouTube channel of elephants and see like their trunks move. Like they can pick up things with their trunk and put it in their mouth. Fascinating. I need to find out more about elephants. If animals kissed like we kiss goodnight, the sky would turn dull, the moon a chalk white, and Sloth and her cub still kissing goodnight. Parrot and Chick would click-clack their beaks, kissing click-a-clack, 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 cleek. Those are hard words to say. Wolf and his pup would kiss and then howl. Bear and her cub would kiss and then growl. Playful growl. Mama monkey and infant would swing through the trees, smacking their lips in a kissing trapeze. Seal and his calf would blow big bubbled kisses that rise to the surface in splashety splishes. If animals kissed like we kiss goodnight, the sky would turn dark with the moon glowing white, and Sloth and her cub still kissing goodnight because they do everything slowly. Mama Penguin and Chick would stumble and slide on slippery rocks in a hug and kiss ride. Papa Rhino and Calf would kiss tip a tap tap, smooching their horns in a tip-a rap rap. Giraffe and his calf would stretch their necks high and kiss just beneath the top of the sky. It's such a pretty picture. Kangaroo and her Joey would jumpity jump, kiss, 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 bounce bumpity bump. Hippo and calf would kiss Papa, then they'd settle down deep in the slithery ooze, a mud-happy heap. If animals kissed like we kiss goodnight, the sky would turn black, the moon would shine bright. Look at the shadows. All would grow quiet with all tucked in tight. Look at those. There's all the animals that were in the story. But Sloth and her cub, still kissing goodnight. The end. That's a sweet story. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? What other songs did we want to sing tonight? I have two more stories. Oh, we haven't sung this one in a long time. It goes like this. Day is done, gone the sun, from the land, from the hills, from the sky. All is well, safely rest. Sleep is nigh. Sleep is near, but nigh rhymes better with that song. Okay. I have Goodnight Owl by Pat Hutchins. I love this book. Remember, we spoke about owls being nighttime creatures. You've heard the expression night owl. Oh, you're a night owl if you stay up all night. Well, owls do stay up all night. Hawks go to sleep at night and they're up in the day, but owls, they're up all night. By Pat Hutchins. Published by Aladdin Books. Goodnight, owl. Look at all the birds. Birds and a squirrel. Can you identify? There's some jays. Mockingbird. Let's see. Oh, another book. It's published by Aladdin Press, an imprint of Simon and Schuster. Well, in the daytime, Owl tried to sleep. The bees buzzed, buzz, buzz. An owl tried to sleep. Look at him looking, one eye. The squirrel cracked nuts, crunch, crunch. An owl tried to sleep. The crows croaked, caw, caw. An owl tried to sleep. You know, it's hard to sleep when there's noises going on. The woodpecker pecked, rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat. An owl tried to sleep. The starlings chittered, twit, 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 twit. An owl tried to sleep. The jays screamed, the blue jays screamed, ark, ark. An owl tried to sleep. The cuckoo called, cuckoo, cuckoo. An owl tried to sleep. The robin peeped, pip, pip. An owl tried hard to sleep. The sparrows chirped, cheep, cheep. An owl tried to sleep. It's pretty noisy. Birds are noisy. The doves cooed, coo, coo. An owl tried to sleep. Oh, look at the tree full of everything. The bees buzzed, buzz, buzz. The squirrel cracked nuts, crunch, crunch. The crows croaked, caw, caw. The woodpecker pecked, rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat. The starlings chittered, twit, 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 twit. The jays screamed, ark, ark. The cuckoo called, cuckoo, cuckoo. The robin peeped, pip, pip. The sparrows chirped, cheep, cheep. The doves cooed, cuckoo. An owl couldn't sleep. Then darkness fell, and the moon came up, and there wasn't a sound because they were all sleeping. An owl woke up. An owl screeched, screech, screech, and woke everyone up. And here he's leaving his nest. He's going hunting. he got revenge, I guess you could say. Let's do one more story. And this is another one called Goodnight, Owl, but this one is by Greg Pizzoli. So, published by Disney Hyperion Books. This is a cute little story. It's also about noises that are keeping Owl awake. Okay, so here is Owl's house. He's looking out from his house, and look who's in the other window. A little mouse. And what sound does a mouse make? Squeak, squeak. If you ever had a mouse or a bird or a chipmunk in your house, and it was making those noises, you would not go to sleep. Owl was settling into bed when he heard a noise. Squeak! It's coming from underneath the bed. Squeak! It was a tiny sound, no louder than a whisper. A funny noise. He hadn't heard it before. Someone must be at the door, said Owl. Just a minute. Here's Mouse. So he puts on his house coat. But no one was at the door, just the wind. Probably the wind, said Owl. And he lay down in bed and said to himself, "Good night, Owl." Then he heard the noise again. Squeak! That little mouse is teasing him. "It's coming from the cupboard," said Owl. So he went to take a look. Here's the little mouse hiding behind the cupboard. Owl emptied every shelf, but there was no noise to be found. Oh, there's the little mouse hiding up there. He threw everything on the floor. Well, Owl went back to bed. "Good night, Owl," he said. There's the mouse under the bed again. And then he heard the noise. Squeak! "It must be under the floor," said Owl. And he pulled up the floorboards one by one. But he didn't find the noise, so Owl went back to bed. There's that little rascally mouse. Squeak! "This house has a noisy roof," yelled Owl. And he took down the roof. "Oh, there," said Owl. "No more noise. No more roof." Now he can see the stars in the sky. Owl got back into bed, the stars and the moon shining down where the roof used to be. "Good night, Owl," he said. But Owl didn't close his eyes. He didn't dare. He knew that any second he would hear that noise. He waited and waited and waited and waited. He read a book while he was waiting. And then, squeak, he heard it. "It's in the walls," Owl screeched. "I'll get you, Noise," Owl said as he tore down the walls of his house. Oh boy. But he found nothing. The cupboard was empty, the floorboards were pulled up, the roof was pulled down, and the walls were gone. Owl went back to bed and he said, "Good night, Owl." And then he saw the noise. Squeak! Owl smiled. He said, "Good night, Noise." And then they both went to sleep. Isn't that a silly book? I thought so. Anyway, I still read it. So we're going to take a rowboat ride to Dreamland because you're going hippity hop to bed. Ready? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Again. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Well, I hope you enjoyed our stories tonight and that you snuggle into a good night's sleep. Sweet dreams. I will see you soon.